another one of our Senate candidates. Catherine Price is vying for District 26. Catherine?
Hey guys, how are y'all? Is anybody awake? Anybody wet? All right, let's see here. Okay, so my name is Catherine Price and I'm running for Florida State Senate here in District 26. I am running for this seat because I'm so tired of uninspiring leadership in Tallahassee. I am fighting for this seat, District 26, which is a huge district, because it has some of the most important land and water and agricultural resources in the state of Florida. I'm the daughter of a tough little mountain woman from East Tennessee and a pugnacious Republican who wanted to put land under conservation up in Tennessee and actually did. I started my education at Clemson University. I have a degree in entomology, horticulture, fruits and vegetables is my minor, and I've been a community organizer since I was 18 years old. And if you think it's tough in Florida, try to be an organizer in South Carolina. In 1987, my husband and I moved to Lake Wales, and my husband took a job as the director of horticulture at Bok Tower Gardens. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Bok Tower. And now he's the president. For almost 12 years, he's been the president up there. And I moved from a town where we had a lot of job opportunities to a rural county where there wasn't a lot of work for people that were educated. So I went back to school at the University of Florida, and I got a master's degree in public health from the University of Florida. And I got a job at Polk General Hospital. It was our indigent health care hospital in Polk County. Well, one day, this African-American gentleman came in. He was looking for services. He was a carpenter, and he had a kidney stone, and he couldn't get treated. And because of the rules of our system, I had to basically deny him services. And I remember that day. I wish I could go back to that day and tell that gentleman that ever since that day, I have fought for the working poor of Polk County to get health care for them. I worked side by side with our Republican state committeeman, Mr. Paul Sempt, and we went around and we stumped for a half-cent sales tax for indigent health care in Polk County. And we won, and now a lot of people in Polk County have received care since 2004 that would not have received otherwise. You know, I've had this revolutionary idea for many years that all Floridians need health care. And it's like in Tallahassee and Washington, they seem to feel like that if they can give us less access and the more it costs, the better care that we're going to get somehow. And I was watching this video the other day of my opponent. I'll just call him Ben for lack of a better word. And in that video, he called me out. It was in front of a Tea Party group in Highlands, and he called me a bona fide progressive and that I was for free health care. Hey, well, you know, that is a total mischaracterization of my stance on health care. But for political purposes, I think I'm going to thank him for that free advertisement. Every political poll in the U.S. right now is saying that in health care, the high cost and lack of access is the #1 thing on voters' minds. So he also said that I was a nice lady and I was totally misled. Now, what the heck does that mean? Yeah, I know, I'll tell you what it means. It means when I go to Tallahassee, I'm going to stand for health care legislation that will advance the health care of the needs of the people of Florida. That's what I'm going to do. And if you send me to Tallahassee, I'm going to be your advocate, not the advocate of the healthcare industry. Let's talk about education for a minute. Florida is very low nationally in our per capita spending on education. I know we're a low tax state, but we need to do better. We have to educate our children. In Okeechobee, they have a high school that's full of mold. Here in Charlotte County, I know that y'all are working on getting more money to help your schools here in Charlotte County. I want all of our students to be in a good, safe school where they're intellectually challenged. And I want all of our teachers to have art and music and physical education, that type of thing. And I want to ask you one question about education in Tallahassee. Have our legislators lost their way in Tallahassee? Yes. Send me to Tallahassee and I'll bring common sense to the debate on education. You know, I've been going around the state, or not the state, but the district, talking to businesses. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to understand what the needs of our local businesses are. My opponent says that I'm misguided and that he's this big economic development guy. But can we discuss this for a minute? Ben is a friend of Richard Corcoran in Tallahassee, and he's from Hardy County. The idea of economic development in Hardy County is to dig a deep hole that's going to be there forever. The money collected from the mines in Hardy County was put into their economic development, it's called their Industrial Development Authority, to offset the economic hardship caused by plowing up 45% of the county. A grand jury investigation and presentment in January of 2015 concluded that the public tax dollars were not used wisely. Some people say the money was taken, and my opponent and his brother were involved in that. Life is so hard in Hardy County that people are leaving the county. They're actually fleeing the county. If you go out to Facebook, look for Hardy County and look economic development, Ben Albritton, or go to Facebook and look up Hardy County Truth and wake up Hardy County. At any way you look at it, it's a bad situation. And this is the kind of economic development that we want in District 26. As I go around this district, one thing I hear over and over again is Ben is not here. Ben does not visit us. Ben does not listen to us. Even the Republicans are saying that. And the other day, when I showed up at 7:15 for the chamber candidate forum, I met someone who said he was the chair of the Republican Party here in Charlotte County. And you know what he said to me when I introduced myself? He said, "I don't know why Ben isn't here." And I said, you know, that is a common theme with this guy, Ben. Where is Ben? Where is Ben? Okay?
Running really short.
All right.
Okay.
Just one more couple of sentences and I'll finish. Okay, so Ben is not the only person that can read the Bible. You know, in Proverbs it says that without a vision the people perish, and our people are perishing. I have a vision for Florida. And if you give me time, which I don't have today, I will describe that vision. Thank you so much for your time. I respectfully ask you to vote for me. For the future of our children, for the future of our grandchildren, for the future of Florida. Let's put the sun back in the Sunshine State. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Catherine.